Dave, how did you get on this fast? How's that even possible? All right, how's it going, everyone? We over here at Universal in 10 bajillion degrees. About to go on the tram ride thingy. Waiting. Hoping we have service the whole time while here. The mist isn't really helping. They have like the mist thing here, but I'm not gonna lie, it's not really helping. What's up, Danielle, Crystal, Bruce? What's going on? We waiting for the tram ride right now. Tram thingy. We should be next, I think. There's not that many people here. Dang, just to be leveled up. Yeah. When is the cooking class? You know, haven't been in the mood. Sometime within the next day or so or something. Just not right now. They give glasses? We got VR glasses too? Or not VR, what's it called? 3D? These are the dorkiest glasses ever. I don't know what these are for. 3D, I guess? They're finding out about animals need as much love, medical. What are you talking about? Do you ever wear your hair up? All the time. I had it up the other day. All right, the line's moving fast, so this tram thing is probably my favorite thing here. I've been to Universal about 30 billion times, so. The tram thingy. What's up, Mindy? Oh, yeah, new disguise right here. Universal. Waiting to get on the tram. I just hope that we keep service, because, I don't know. Never seen your hair up. I got my hair up like multiple times a week. All right, last loop around. Good service, okay. I know, the misty things are like a necessity. Necessity.
All the way back.
All the way back. All right, about to get on. I always feel so weird when I'm the only one streaming.
NBC is filming for a second season currently down there on our lot. And also the TV show Bel Air, they've been doing some filming also. We're actually going to be so close to that production today that we're going to have to enter to the quiet zone. So
thank you, James. Drop your phone on the ride for us to see the POV.
It's just for me to mostly go off mic here. And I can still feel free to silently.
Finally, we in this bitch. Are you alone? No, I'm with my brother. He wanted to come here, so here we are.
And also with every soundstage that we have down there, they all have a red light.
It's so hot.
Light is called a wigwam. Yes, a wigwam.
He's not streaming though, because sound alike.
It's flashing. I think there's actually active film going on inside of that soundstage also. So maybe so close to that I may have to jump off my for a brief moment.
I streamed for like 6 hours this
right? So we got our glasses.
Had nightmares lost in a mall. Have you been? Yeah, I had season passes like a year ago. You really have 7 brothers, yes. Alright, chop. I'm so impatient. No, we just got here, Levi. So I figured I would stream until we go on like the normal rides. Where's this place? Hollywood? Dave says I hate those places. You're the only person that says things like this, Dave.
It's going to be a nice smooth silent ride. We're actually building a charge right now as we're sitting here. We're just a bit more about Universal Going Green. It's today's show co-host and weather anchor Al Roper.
Do you ever stay at home and sit down always doing something? I don't like sitting at home. It's boring.
studio tour trails.
All right, choppy, choppy. Come on. Yeah, man. We next. We next.
Guests will be experiencing all the movie-making action propelled by the latest energy-efficient technology.
And those places hate to see Dave. You're the Scientology instigator person, yes. Investigator. Oh, investigator, instigator, same thing. Oh. Okay. All right, guys. We are on.
Welcome aboard, everyone. Welcome to the world-famous Universal Studio Tour. As you board the tram, please slide all the way to the right-hand side so we can make space for as many people
All right,
as
guys.
possible.
Who's been on
join
here
us.
before?
If you have any small children with you today whose feet don't touch the floor of the tram while they're sitting down, please
Your
move
feet
them
don't touch
towards
the
the
floor.
center, away from the gates for their safety. And make sure you have a pair of 3D glasses. If you don't have 3D glasses, don't panic and don't get up. Just raise your hand up in the air, hold your hand raised in the air, and a studio tour ambassador in the light blue shirts. They will see your hand and they will bring you a pair of glasses.
All right, choppy, choppy.
You're gonna need those 3D glasses.
It's pretty calm here, so
But I won't
we should
tell
be
you
able to
for
get
what.
on
I
everything
don't do
fast.
spoilers. Okay, fine, I'll give you a hint. You need 3D glasses for something? That's gonna be in 3D. Now, if you've been wondering who this gorgeous
yes.
voice belongs to,
So,
thank you.
Sunday
That's
school
so
over
nice for you to
there,
wonder that.
and I know who
My
else.
name is Mariana. I'm going to be your guide today.
Turn sideways
Is this
here.
anybody on board's very first time doing the studio tour? First time is in the front car, second car, third car, first timers, fourth car? I can see you if I slide all the way down. Okay,
You forgot to
very
raise your hand.
exciting. If you don't know what's about to happen, we are going to leave the theme park.
Yes.
But don't worry, we'll come back. We're just gonna leave the theme park for a little bit so we can go check out a real production
We are at
studio
Universal.
where we make movies, TV shows, commercials, music videos. We make all sorts of productions here. If you look over to the right, you can get a little sneak peek into where we're going. I think we're gonna have a lot of fun together.
What the hell is this?
I want to introduce you guys to our driver today. His name is Daryl. Can everyone say hi, Daryl? Can everyone say thank you, Daryl? Can everyone? I'm kidding. That's enough. That'd be crazy if it was all back and forth like that. It's not. It's mostly me talking. Yeah, it is. Everyone has their 3D glasses, yes? This is your last chance. If you don't have 3D glasses, just go like this. And then stay like this until they bring you your 3D glasses.
It's okay,
You need a
guys.
pair-
You
You
can
have
borrow
3D
my glasses.
on your face. I was being tricked up here in the front car. Is
getting
anybody on board
lost.
celebrating a birthday today?
Yes.
It's a birthday in the front car.
No.
What's your name? Hillary.
You want to see the?
Can
There's no
everyone-
view
okay,
yet.
okay,
I'm
we're
gonna turn
do
it
a
when we
count of
start.
three This time, okay? On the count of three, can everyone say happy birthday, Hillary?
Right now, the tram.
Everybody, I can see you, fourth car. Wait, should I go 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1? I'll do 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Happy birthday, Hillary! Feels like I didn't really see all of you doing it, but I believe you did.
Dave, see,
Any
you're
other birthdays
also
on board?
put user in timeout, Dave.
No? Oh wait, I think I see a hand in the last car.
Dave, I
Happy
put you in
birthday to
timeout.
You in the
You're
fourth
being
car.
bad.
I think. Maybe it's the third, but I think it's the
Dave, you're timed out for 10 minutes.
Looks like we'll be heading out here very, very shortly.
Dave said he hates you, so I timed him out for 10 minutes.
Make it 15.
Dave, he said 15. I may have to switch it up. We are at Universal. Do they ever try to make you turn the phone off? No. I got the whole gimbal out and everything. I don't care. You ready for the protest in LA? There's no protest. There's literally none going on. Jordan, you good? You good, Jordan? All right, come on, let's go. There will be one on July 1st. Yeah, they always say
Is
it, but like
anybody on
half of them,
board skipping
95%
work
of them
to
are
be here
terrible.
today? I'm so happy for you guys. I am. But we are hard at work here at Universal today. We have some TV shows filming. If we drive by a show while they're rolling, you might see this over here pop up on your screen. If you see this, that just means that I have to get off my mic because they're not ready to hear my voice in their TV show yet. But you guys are still free to talk amongst yourselves. And we will have a portion of studio tour where I will put that on for just a little bit because there's a show filming outdoors. But I'll give you a heads up when we're over there. And now that we are on our way, I want to introduce you to one last person. It's my co-host for the tour today. You might recognize him as a former SNL cast member and the host of The Tonight Show. It's Jimmy Fallon.
Oh, hey there. You made it. Welcome to the Universal Studio Tour. I'm Jimmy Fallon. I'll be making sure you get through this experience in one piece. You've got the very best guide.
You sound
And the
different.
greatest driver.
Daryl.
They're the best. I love them. Even though
Daryl.
owes me $5.
What?
I know you guys are excited to get on the tour, but first, a few safety rules.
Yeah, I told Daryl he should not pay him back. Okay, let's talk about safety while we're on the tram. First, if you need guest assistance or have a medical emergency, if you drop something of value off the side of the tram, or if you have any sound or video issues, reach up and grab the red emergency cord that runs along the center of the ceiling of the tram, and I'll be back to assist you as soon as it's safe to do so. Otherwise, during the entire tour, please remain seated, keeping your arms and legs inside the vehicle at all times. The studio is private property. If at any time during the tour you drop your phone or you just can't wait to use the restroom, pull the cord and remain seated. Please, no smoking or vaping of any kind during the tour. Be prepared. Our tour today features loud noises, fire effects, and many water effects, so you may get wet. There are also sudden tram movements during the tour, so secure your personal belongings and hold on. Finally, for your safety and the safety of those around you, please do not use selfie sticks while you're on board. And right now we are heading down our timeline here on the right. You can see a little sneak peek into all Universal has done over the years, chronologically laid out for you. We opened the gates to our studio back on March 15, 1915, over 100 years ago, when immigrant Carl Laemmle founded Universal Studios. Look where we are today. We hold 11 Best Picture Academy Awards here. Most recently for Best Picture, we won for Oppenheimer. If you're watching Oppenheimer and you see a scene and it's in the Oval Office, that was filmed here on the studio lot inside of Soundstage 19, which we will be passing later on in the tour.
Start the wave.
Over here on the left, that's our roller coaster. Fast and Furious Hollywood Drift. It will be ready in 2026, and it certainly looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. And to the right, we're just about to pass Fire Station 51. This is a real fire station. Because we have our very own zip code here in Universal City, we also do have our very own, very real fire station. But Fire Station 51, it is, in a way, like one of the last real things you're gonna see for a bit here. Yeah, because honestly, a lot of Hollywood is so fake. Fake in a good way though, right? We can fake things here on the studio lot and make them look really real and really cool on your screens at home and on the big screens in the theater. So hopefully today I can teach you guys some cool behind the scenes facts about filmmaking. We're gonna see a lot of sound stages. If you don't know what a sound stage is, they're these buildings that were created as the silent film era ended, and we realized we needed to, hear the actors talking on set. They're not 100% soundproof, but they get the job done of giving us a controlled environment where we can really, hear the actors and not be, there's no outside factors getting in the way.
How's the
Here
service,
on the
guys?
left,
Good
this
or
is
what?
Soundstage 12. This is our oldest and one of our largest sound stages. Stage 12 was built in 1929. That's the same year the word soundstage was coined. It's almost 30,000 square feet in there. Stage 12 once housed Dracula's castle and Frankenstein's lab in our classic Universal monster movies. And if we have any Swifties on board, Soundstage 12 is where Taylor Swift filmed her Me music video. Do we have any Swifties on board? Yeah?
No.
I see you. I see you in the back, arm up. Don't worry, Swifties. I'll mention her again. She's been here a few times. And I know there's always at least one Swiftie on my tram. Now, right now, we are in between the theme park and the movie studio. So on the right, that's the back of Super Nintendo World, home to our friends Mario and Luigi from our smash hit film, The Super Mario Bros. And here to the left are some more sound stages. Here to the left, we film our show, Bel Air. Bel Air is a dramatic retelling of The Fresh Prince of Bel Air from the 90s. It stars Jabari Banks and Ollie Charlatan. It streams on Peacock, and right now we are filming Bel Air's 4th and final season. They're usually filming here in these stages, and today they are the show that's going to be filming in a house that we have, a little house set. We'll see it when we get nearby, and that's when I'll go off the mic, is when we are nearby them, since they're filming in a set where they're not inside of a soundstage like this. But if we can see the size of these stages that we're passing and these double doors on the side here, these ones are even open so we can kind of peek inside. It's through these double doors that we bring in walls, beds, trees, couches, cars, literally whatever we need to build, whatever world we want inside of the stage. At one point, we had the entire town of Whoville built inside of Soundstage 12 when we were filming How the Grinch Stole Christmas by Ron Howard. And Ron Howard used Soundstage 14, which is going to be on the left here, as his NASA mission
well, one,
control
I'm not a
for his
Hollywood
Apollo 13.
native. Or I'm not
And here
an
on the
LA
left,
native.
before stage 14, is
Two,
a bunch of
my
trailers.
brother's never been
a
here.
parking lot.
I'm with my brother.
This is a big, important
Dumb
part
fuck.
of movie making. All movies, all TV shows have it. It's called a base camp. And this is the base camp for the show Bel Air. It's literally a parking lot, yes, but it's where every actor has a trailer. There's a hair trailer, a makeup trailer, a wardrobe trailer. Base camp is pretty much just where the actors are getting ready, hanging out, running lines, doing whatever they need to do until it's time for them to actually head to set. The actors are usually the last people joining set after the crew has set everything up for them. Soundstage 14 here, that I already mentioned once, was also the main stage used for NBC's show Superstore. Superstore ran for 6 seasons, and most of it takes place inside of a fictional big box store called Cloud 9. That's exactly what was built right in there. This area we're in, this is the front lot, and it's home to a lot of television. NBC and Universal's relationship with TV dates back to the opening ceremony of the 1939 New York World's Fair. That was our very, very first televised broadcast ever. And of course, we have kept up with the times. We have our own streaming service now, Peacock. And Universal Television Productions is behind so many shows, including one that films here to the right inside of Soundstages 16 and 17. The TV show Loot.
I'm actually running
Loot
this
streams on
one.
Apple TV. It stars Maya Rudolph. We also film here in the front lot inside of Soundstages 11 and 1. Our TV show Hacks. Hack streams on Max, and I love that because it rhymes, and it stars Gene Smart. Coming up on the right are going to be Soundstages 18 and 19. These are home to a show that's going to be coming out in September, The Paper. The Paper, it's not a reboot, but it takes place in the same world and by the same documentary crew that put Scranton on the map in the show The Office. We've also been filming here to the right inside of these stages. Our new show, 5-Star Weekend, stars Jennifer Garner, Darcy Carden's in it. That's Janet from the Office, no, from The Good Place, if you know that show. Now, coming up on the left, you can say hey to Ted, and then there's going to be a series of small buildings called the Bungalows, and here to tell you about them is the cast of How to Train Your Dragon.
This is not, the tram ride's actually really cool, just we haven't got there yet.
Bungalows to your left are actually production offices.
Home to some of Hollywood's biggest filmmakers, including Mark Platt,
Whole
one of the
beginning's
producers
boring.
of our new live-action movie, How to Train Your Dragon.
Everyone wave. Might be there right now. And if you haven't already, be sure to meet the iconic envelope Toothless over in the closet.
And see our movie only in theaters now.
But in the meantime,
I went last year.
everything we know about dragons is wrong. All right, Bob, you ready? Watch out!
This is just fake houses that they use for filming, I guess.
In theaters now.
So like they said, these are offices of some of our top writers, producers, and directors in town. Like literally, they work that close to where we are right now. It's pretty cool. You're gonna see a big Wicked balloon here on the left. That's where the Mark Platt Productions office is. The one they mentioned, they're also behind the movie Wicked and Wicked for Good, coming out November 21st. To the left, we also have the office of Michael Schur. Okay, if you don't know who Mike Schur is, he got his start writing on SNL, and then he wrote
gets
On
better,
The Office,
trust me.
and On The Office he plays
The
Dwight
beginning's so
Moe's.
boring.
If you know that guy,
It gets good.
he went on to co-create Parks and Rec, Brooklyn Nine-Nine. He created The Good Place and Rutherford Falls. He's a producer on Hacks, and he created A Man on the Inside on Netflix, starring Ted Danson. And now over here to the left, we're passing stages 25 and 26. These ones look different, right? There's some offices out front. This is just a more modern design of a sound stage. The first production to ever use these stages was our 2016 Hairspray Live. Right now, the production using these stages and these offices is St. Denis Medical. St. Denis Medical is a workplace mockumentary series, kind of in the vein of The Office and Parks and Rec, but it all takes place inside of a hospital, and that's the set that's built right here inside of these stages. Is the hospital set. Their writer's room is over here. They are here on the lot filming today as well. We're filming season 2 of St. Denis Medical. If you haven't watched it yet and you love a comedy show, I've been really enjoying it very much. I really recommend it. Now on the left, we're gonna start to get a glimpse into our Metropolitan sets, and then Daryl's gonna take us around a big wall so we can get a better look in them, but I'm gonna go ahead and start telling you about the Metro sets. Our Metropolitan sets, they're used to represent any major city you can think of. Anywhere where we need a bank, an alleyway, a courthouse, a theater, things like that we have here in our Metro sets. For my Swifties, so at the very end of Taylor Swift's Wildest Dreams music video, she's standing outside of a theater. That theater is in here. You'll see 2 theaters in the Metro set. The first one you see with the green marquee, that's the one. Jungkook used that same theater for his 7 music video. A lot of music videos have been filmed inside of our Metro sets. Billie Eilish, Justin Bieber, Eminem, Lady Gaga, Pink, Britney Spears, even Michael Jackson. They've all filmed music videos over here. This was also Chicago and the Blues Brothers, modern day Brooklyn and some episodes of Brooklyn Nine-Nine, Mindy Lahiri's neighborhood and the Mindy Project, downtown LA and some episodes of SWAT, starring Shamar Moore. It's where Jim Carrey's character lives in Bruce Almighty, and it's where we also have the clock tower, where Doc Brown harnesses the bolt of lightning that sends Marty McFly back to the future, in Back to the Future, which, by the way, is celebrating its 40th anniversary this year. So all of that is here in the Metro sets. We do have a production in here today, so we're not going to drive through all of it, but we'll see what we can from this street over here. As we drive through here, I do want to tell you guys a little secret about these buildings. They're not real. I mean, physically they're there, but they're not full, real, complete buildings. You can even kind of look inside. Some of these are open. These are what we call facades. A facade means it's just the front and sometimes the side of a building, but when you walk inside, yeah, there's not really anything in there. So we just use our Metro sets for our outside shots, our exterior shots. So St. Denis Medical, that we just passed their soundstage over there, that's all the inside of their hospital, right? But when they want to film somebody walking into the hospital, they actually come out here to our Metropolitan sets and they use one of our facades as the exterior for their show. We definitely use our Metro sets as New York City a lot, and Jimmy Fallon always steals this part away from me.
Hey everyone, welcome to New York. I got my start right here in New York on Saturday Night Live. This is actually my old neighborhood. Once got mugged over there by an old woman, tough lady. This is my favorite hot dog guy. Hey buddy, how's it going? Remember me? No. Just like old times. Gotta love New York City. Hey, I'm walking here. Hey, it's cool, guys.
Look,
Just,
it won't work.
just
What
walking.
happened?
So it's not exactly New York, but a lot of times when you see New York in the movies, it was shot right here on the Universal Metro sets. If you can make it here, you can make it anywhere. Even if you make it here on the Universal lot.
These sets are built with a technique called forced perspective. So the windows on the bottom floors are a little bigger and they slowly get smaller and smaller as you go up. It's a way to trick your eyes so that when you see these buildings on camera, they appear much taller than they are in real life. It's how it's able to be New York City so much, right? And have you guys ever watched American Ninja Warrior on NBC? Yeah? And then have you been like, wow, they built that obstacle course in the middle of a big city? That's so great. They built that obstacle course right here in our Metro sets, our New York City of their lot. Our concrete jungle, if you will. But it's not time for us to talk about the concrete jungle anymore. No, it's time for us to talk about the real jungle because we are about to head into Skull Island. And hey, the animals of Skull Island, they do not like flash photography. They tell me themselves. Please make sure your flash is off, whether you are taking photos or recording inside of here. Oh my gosh, hi. Now that we're making this turn, I can see you guys in the back cars. That's me from before, and also me from right now as well still. All right, everyone, adventure awaits us, so please remain seated and hold on. Let's head back to Skull Island.
It's the original King Kong that made me want to direct movies. I saw that movie on TV when I was about 8 or 9 years old.
Do you have any idea why this isn't working?
I like films that just...
Like, you literally can't go live on there.
Well, Kong literally does it. I mean, you're on board a ship, you're sailing to a lost island, you encounter monsters and creatures from, prehistoric times.
Glasses on, guys. Glasses on. Oh. We have 3D glasses for this. You guys can't see it. So we got the 3D glasses, so it looks different for us.
Peter Jackson himself, along with the Team Weta Effects over in New Zealand. And the Team Weta Effects, they've won now 7 Academy Awards for their work in the digital space. So I think that that is a pretty cool, pretty special part of the studio tour. It did look like we lost a whole party of people in there. Did you guys see that? Well, we had 5 to begin with. So now we're out of 1, 2, 3, 4. The entire 5th bar is gone.
Tickets $156
Hollywood,
for the
show
whole
must go on.
park.
So we're just gonna keep going, and hopefully none of you had any loved ones in that car.
With a Project Studio Tour, the audience is in the middle of the environment. They're looking in all directions. There's creatures coming at them. They're seeing Kong from this side and T-Rexes from the other side.
Working on a movie, we always know where people are looking. They're looking straight ahead. They're looking at the shot that we're working on.
Here you have to take into account that people are looking in all directions.
Also, one of the things about this,
156
why
for the park.
unlike the movies that we're used to working on, there's no cuts because it's one giant shot. This tram that's driving along through Skull Island is where the camera's from. This ring represents where the screen is.
Damn, now it doesn't even let me log into TikTok.
We're really creating about 50 minutes of a feature film.
There's something guys, is TikTok working for you guys? Because I did. I just deleted it and reloaded it. And it won't even let me log in.
Probably something wrong with
Scary.
It was glitching for me.
Scary is kind of one of those things that Universal is really known for. A little bit about our history is it was our monster movies back in the 1930s that really put us on the map as like, a notable film studio people should be looking out for. They're going to do big things
I've been
one
here like
day.
80 times. It's working, dang. I can't even log into my account, nothing.
Right here, this mural is an homage to our classic Universal monsters. This mural was done by artist Tristan Eaton. He got his start in street art, so he actually spray painted the whole thing. After the mural, we'll see some Lion Estate signs. These are replicas from Back to the Future's fan club. They donated them to us in honor of the movie's 30th anniversary. And like I said, this year we are celebrating their 40th anniversary. And just after the Lion Estate signs is a weird little round beige building. This is an underwater tank. We can open the hatches up on the sides, put cameras up to the windows, and film actors swimming underwater right here. This is where Kramer took a dip in a very memorable episode of Seinfeld. And if you turn your heads to the left, y'all might recognize that bright red V over there. Soundstage 30, that is where we filmed The Voice. Team Bublé took the win for season 27. You know who used to be a coach on The Voice? Reba McEntire, yeah, but then she moved in just next door over here into Soundstages 32 and 33, where she's been filming her show Happy's Place. And now we begin that quiet zone. We're gonna pass by Bel Air.
Why did it get so quiet? Why did it get quiet? These seats are annoying me. With earthquakes? That's the worst spot. We can't even see from over here. Lori, I'm absolutely not doing that. They're all waving at someone, but I can't see what. Yeah, I'm in shade. Sort of. Oh, Susan, I wasn't listening. All right, there we go. Now we're going back inside somewhere. What's up, Cassie? Welcome to San Francisco. I remember this part. This part's pretty cool.
We've now entered a soundstage. We get to look around and see what a real soundstage looks like. Oh no. Everyone hold on.
Universal. I'm getting soaked. I'm getting soaked.
Just survived earthquake, the big one. That attraction originally opened back in 1989 and it just reopened last year after getting a little bit of a Hollywood makeover. Now we are just about halfway through the tour, so I just want to remind everybody to please remain seated during the entire tour. The studio is private property. If you drop your phone or you just can't wait to use the restroom, pull the red cord to get my attention and I will be back to assist you. But please do remain seated on the trail. This year marks the 50th anniversary of the blockbuster film Jaws, and up ahead is Amity Island. But before we head over, maybe we should check in with Police Chief Martin Brody.
Hey, what are you doing here? You may have noticed the sign saying beach closed. Look, we've got a rogue shark on our hands.
Only my shoes
and
got
I
wet.
made a bunch of bystanders and looky-loos on the beach. I've already got Mayor Vaughn breathing down my neck. Now, Amity's best diver, Officer George, is out there. But I can't have you making noise and causing a commotion and distracting him. Because if that shark gets past George, you're gonna need a bigger tram.
Okay, well that doesn't make me feel good about driving into Amity Island. Does anybody see Officer George? Oh, I see a shark. George? George, the shark is coming at you. Swim away, George! George? George? flammable. Gas tanks, it's gonna be okay. We are gonna need a bigger tram. Is everybody okay? Now that we just survived a shark attack together, what better than a pop quiz? Don't raise your hand, just yell out the answer. Who can tell me what kind of shark that is? Great white? No, that's a robot. I told you guys everything here is fake, but y'all were screaming though I saw you. And then the next car. That is what we call a practical effect. Practical effects, they're done in the moment while we film something. They're different from computer-generated effects, or like CGI that we put in the editing process. You might have noticed we didn't need our 3D glasses here for the shark or inside of Earthquake, right? Because it was all happening right in front of us. And practical effects are so useful to spook and scare an audience, but we can also use practical effects to do something that's a lot more simple. Say, for example, we want to change the weather. We don't know how to actually do that yet, but we've certainly learned how to fake it. If we want it to be a snowy day, we bring in fake snow. If we want it to be a windy day, we can literally have someone from special effects holding a giant fan pointing at the actors. And if we want it to be a rainy day, we can create our very own Hollywood thunderstorm. And that's exactly what we're going to do for y'all right here in our beautiful old Mexico sets. When we see on the page it needs to rain, we start with sound for thunder, lights for lightning, and for the rain, we use something that you're probably pretty familiar with. Y'all might have them in your front yards. We have them up high on poles. Sprinklers. Shoot the water in the air, let it fall. It looks just like rain. Rain helps to set the tone of a scene. Rain can be so sad and heartbreaking. Rain can also be so romantic. Think of those kisses in the rain. Those scenes would not be the same if it was sunny that day. Let's just sit back and enjoy this weather for a bit. Gee, I certainly hope it does not flood. That is our flash flood established here back in 1968. That's over 10,000 gallons of water. You can see the flash flood on your screens now in my childhood classic film, Big Fat Liar. And Lady Gaga also came here and she used the flash flood for her Judas music video. But Lady Gaga, she really stood there and she let all this water take her on. Paul Giamatti here, he is using a stunt double, but I'm not comparing them. I'm just saying two different facts about two different people who did the same thing, but in two different ways. Now we are going to drive by Amity Island one more time, and as we do, you have a message from the one, the only, Steven Spielberg.
The Jaws ride was almost the inevitable result of the size of the box office when Jaws first opened in June of 1975. And that was really the first time I ever got involved in the creation of a ride. It was a great honor to be invited into a creative circle of tremendous designers at Universal that were trying to figure out how to replicate what the movie had done to audiences in a real way by building a musical shark that would come out of the water and terrify tourists as they were sitting in the crab. And the most amazing thing about the Jaws ride is it is exactly as it was from the time it was first placed on the Universal lot. There have been tweaks, of course, over the years, but it is essentially what the designers and myself all envisioned and created.
We are now in our residential area here of the lot. To the left, that yellow house was Boo Radley's house and To Kill a Mockingbird. And to the right is the Chicken Ranch. This house was built for the 1982 movie musical, The Best Little Whorehouse in Texas, starring Dolly Parton, where she famously sang, "I Will Always Love You," which now I will perform for you in full. Just kidding, I won't. This house here is a practical set. Just like the house that Bel Air was filming at, we can film inside and outside of it, different from the facades that we saw in the Metro sets. But her neighbor house, that one is a facade. And to the left, we're about to pass Colonial Street. This is Wisteria Lane from Desperate Housewives. It's closed today for a production, and that's The Burbs, starring Keke Palmer. It's going to be a new show on Peacock. It's based on the 1980s film of the same title that starred Tom Hanks, and also filmed right there. But the street we're on right now, this one is called Steven Spielberg Drive. It's our longest road we have here on the lot, which we find to be appropriate considering our long relationship with him, and it kind of all started on the same tour you're on today.
My entire career began with my relationship with Universal Studios just as a high school kid on a tour bus. Remember, in those days, there weren't trams, there were buses called the Gray Line Tour Bus. And I was so excited and thrilled to be on the lot. It was my first time ever on a movie studio lot.
Anybody just joining, we are at Universal on the tram
I
ride.
hid in the bathroom. And when everybody left to get back on the bus, I waited another 15 minutes until I'm sure the bus left. And then I had the entire lot to myself that day. And in those days, movie lots were so crowded because all movies were made on film lots. Today they're made all over the world, on locations, but most of it was focused in those days, in the 60s, on the film lots. So nobody noticed me when I was going around from soundstage to soundstage.
Don't get any ideas, okay? I don't know how he got away with it then. I wasn't there yet. You won't get away with it today. Now you're gonna enter our picture car area here. Picture car is just the industry term that's used for any vehicle you see on your screen, whether it's a car in the background or your hero's car. So these over here on the left are gonna be some of our biggest car stars. We also have an original glamour tram from when we started the studio tour on July 15th of 1964, 61 years ago. And then here are our car stars. Next to each vehicle, you see which production they're from. I think most of these are drivable, you know. The Flintstones ones, you might need your feet to get those moving, but yeah, for the most part, you could drive these. Speaking of driving, did anybody drive in from out of town? Do you need a place to stay tonight?
Flintstones.
We have a motel right here on the lot. No one ever wants to stay here. This motel, it has 12 rooms, and it always has 12 vacancies. This is the Bates Motel from Alfred Hitchcock's 1960 film Psycho.
Bates
and
Motel.
just above it, oh, that's Norman Bates, kind of staring at us very creepily. He's standing in front of his house, the original Psycho house.
Appreciate you, Brett.
So a little something about Norman is he's a little bit creepy. So maybe as we go uphill, we can all just be kind of quiet and hopefully he won't notice us, okay? Nobody make direct eye contact with him, and I think we'll be okay. As I was saying, this is the original Psycho house here on the... He looked at me. Oh no. Oh no. Hi Norman! What's going on? Good to see you. What's up, Norman? Oh, what's your... Oh no. Oh, he got a knife. He has a knife. Drive, Daryl! Daryl, drive faster. He has a knife, Daryl. He's coming at us, Daryl. Okay, from one iconic director to the next, we're now in the crash site from Steven Spielberg's 2005 film, War of the Worlds.
That's pretty cool, huh?
It's all designed
That's a real story.
sit down and talk about the War of the World. I thought, what if the 707 goes down right when I'm doing it? Because it's just something you don't see.
You're doing good.
Looks like downtown LA after the protests. Kidding.
I'm close. Robbie, get in.
But they're not the only stars that have been here. You guys feel her presence too? You can almost feel like...
War of the Worlds.
Has Nicki Minaj ever been here before? She has. How did you know? Nicki Minaj and Rihanna filmed their Fly music video using the same crash site. And Ariana Grande was here very recently, filming for her short film on YouTube, Brighter Days Ahead. At about the 12-minute mark, you see her walking through this crash site. We saw something from icon Hitchcock and then icon Spielberg, and now we're moving on to something from someone who I think is becoming icon himself, and that is Jordan Peele. He got his start in comedy, and then he went on to create films like Get Out, Us, and Nope. We're gonna drive through the real-life sets used in Jordan Peele's Nope. Very cool to see, but also pay attention to the sound in here.
Movie magic only happens when a team of collaborators, often in the hundreds, work together to take an impossible notion and bring it to life. This is is Jupiter's Claim, a nostalgic, small-time Southern California amusement park owned by former child star Ricky Jupe Park. Over there, look into the winking well and have your picture taken just like the kids in that old 90s movie Kid Sheriff. That's what this whole place is loosely based on. Remember that one? No? Why? A little further down, you can see the brand new Star Lasso experience. Built to showcase an unbelievable new live show. Well, it's not looking so live anymore. Anyway, behind this Hollywood fantasy of a gold rush frontier town lies a sinister secret. It is smack dab in the center of the UFO hotspot. What's a bad miracle? You're about to find out. Welcome to the world of no.
If you've seen the movie, you're recognizing a lot of those sounds that we just heard, and everyone's like, but it was all sound. Sound design is so cool, and I think it's such an underrated part of filmmaking. Everything you watch has been sound designed. Whether it's a horror movie, an action film, a comedy, because on the day of, during production, we're only really catching what the actors are saying into their mics. Everything else, footsteps, zippers zipping, all those things are brought in during the editing process. Now, up ahead to the right, we're gonna see a big wall, and under the wall, there's a bunch of dips in the ground we can fill with water. It's where we filmed this scene. That's before we ever put the wall up. This area here is called Falls Lake. The wall was added in the 1980s as a painted backdrop for the film Jaws the Revenge. Right there, you can see it. And after that, it became pretty much like a green screen, right? So we can digitally bring in backgrounds into the water sequences that we film here on the lot. So you guys are coming at a great time because there is a major production setting up right now. They're gonna be filling these holes with water, but you can really see in the ground what it looks like before all the water is brought in. This is where Christopher Nolan filmed some of Dunkirk. So Harry Styles did film a scene here, if we have any fans of Harry Styles on board. He also filmed his music video for his song Falling here. The music video of TLC's Waterfalls also filmed here. Speaking of music, don't we all love the music in the movies?
Time to rock and roll. Bring the noise. What do you want to hear?
Alright guys, now listen to this blues riff with me. Watch me for the changes and try to keep up, okay?
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. She don't let the double rain. She knows how to shake that thing down.
Can I repeat the lady?
You make me wanna.
I dare you to scream.
Oh my gosh, look at her.
And I will always love all of you. But that is the end of our world-famous Universal Studio Tour. Thank you so much for joining us today. For over 110 years, Universal has been thrilling audiences around the globe. Our founder, Carl Laemmle, had a vision to make movies that would make audiences laugh or cry or sit on the edge of their seats. When he first opened the doors to Universal City in 1915, he wanted to open up the world of movie making to everyone. He understood the power of storytelling on the screen and the excitement that going behind the scenes can inspire. I hope that you've been inspired by your visit to the studio tour today too. If we have any past members on board with us, thanks for being a past member. If you're not one but you're interested in becoming one, you can head over to the Universal box office, find out how to upgrade to an annual pass so you can come back again and again and again, and you can take my tour again and again and again. You can be like, wow, that tour guide Mariana, she's really good. What? Thank you so much. That's so nice of you. Stop. Make sure you download the Universal Studios Hollywood app if you haven't already. It's got great info on there like park hours. Today we close at 8. Mobile food ordering, wait times, a map. And it's one of those maps where you're the blue dot. So if you're like me and you get lost at theme parks easily, don't worry. The map in the app is great. Highly, highly recommend. Happy 50th anniversary to the movie Jaws. Right now you can stream Jaws at home on Peacock or own it on digital through uphe.com. If you are interested in any of the movies or TV shows you heard about, you can head over to uphe.com, find out where to rent, stream, or buy, or ask at any of our retail stores, and they can let you know as well. On behalf of myself, Mariana, our driver, Daryl, and everyone here at Universal, we want to thank you again for joining us. I hope you all had a great time. I hope you learned something new. I hope you saw something cool. And I most certainly hope we have at least one future filmmaker on board who just saw all of this up close. And now you're like, wait, maybe I can do that? I think you can. I believe in you. Think of me when you win your Oscar. You don't have to say anything. Just think it. I don't know how, but what can I not feel it? I'll know, okay? And we're pulling into our parking spot here. Please remain seated until the gate has been opened for you. And as we say here in Hollywood, that's a wrap.
Appreciate you back. All right. Let's go. Faster, come on. Come on, George. Go, faster.
Oh my gosh.
That was a little dramatic. Okay, where are we going?
Okay, great. Now we go home.
Okay.
I got 2 ibuprofen.
Where are we going?
You might too.
Alrighty, everyone. Cassie says hi. Cassie, my moderator. Okay.
That's Cassie with a C or Cassie with a K?
C. Up. Glasses.
I stole mine as well.
Johnny also stole from a Saddle Ranch yesterday. He stole the thing that the giant cotton candy comes in.
Okay, it was a tiny cup. Let's not be dramatic.
It was pretty giant. It was a giant cup, actually. If you've been to Saddle Ranch, you know what I'm talking about.
It was like 2 feet, that's it.
I hate all the elevators here. There's way too many.
Simpsons is in 6 minutes. We gotta go there. I need that photo with the Simpsons.
He's obsessed with getting a photo with the Simpsons for some reason.
I love the Simpsons, you know?
He loves the Simpsons. Knott's Berry Farm. I've been there once. Okay, escalator. I'm sorry. Got the view. Harry Potter world over there.
I will break my nose if I don't get this photo with the Simpsons.
Oh my
Not
God.
being dramatic.
Well, I don't get why you want a photo with the Simpsons so bad.
Because I'll end it all if I don't.
If he doesn't get a photo with the Simpsons, he will end it all. Whatever that means.
I will break my leg. Intentionally.
I really can't believe you stole that stuff though from the restaurant yesterday. Guys, we went to Saddle Ranch yesterday and we saw a dream from YouTube. Johnny got
Mr. Beast, Jess, huh?
no, it was a dream.
Oh, we saw that.
Cam, Hellcat, and Johnny were fangirling. He was actually very nice though. He talked to us for a bit.
He's very chill.
Alrighty.
This is such a cool section. Look at a Millhouse statue. That's
Oh my God. Oh, we're gonna do everything.
yeah, they're gonna be right there. Let's go into the quickie mart. Go into the quickie mart. Go into the quickie mart.
Okay, we're going in here for some reason. Per
This is
Johnny's
my show.
request.
I love this sugar daddy.
Oh. There we go. I don't care about The Simpsons. I've had enough. Johnny's still looking. I want to know why TikTok's not working for me. Oh, okay.
I want the shirts.
For what?
They got all these cool shirts there.
All right, which ride do you want to go on?
They're gonna be here in a few minutes, they said.
Oh my God, we're just gonna stand here for, at what time?
They said 5.
Oh my God. All right, he's making me stand here so we could have a photo with the Simpsons. For what?
Because it's the Simpsons? You're not there yet, Jess. So you gotta give it a minute. Did you steal anything? No. Let him get a photo. Are we 5 years old? Oh no, let's walk in. I don't know what this is, but we're gonna walk in. Krusty Land. Are you coming in? Oh my God. All right, I'm gonna walk in then. What is it? Oh, I think it's just, wait, it's a ride or what? What is this? Oh, okay. Okay, thank you. It's a ride. I think it's just a mouse trap. Like the ride, I think it's just a mouse trap. Okay, 5 o'clock. Where the fuck they at?
I don't think you heard it right. Whoa, that guy is doing the splits to get that photo. That was great, sir. Very impressed by whatever he just did. That ride's so dumb, but it's like, I mean, if you want, but is that, I think that's the one that's not open, I thought. I don't know. You were standing here waiting for something.
Yeah, but they're not here.
All right, so where you want to go? Pick any ride. The Simpsons thing is even really a ride. It's like a. Oh my God. Oh God. All right, hurry up and get your spot. He got the Simpsons, guys. He got the Simpsons.
So excited. This is very good. Do a video of it.
Get in line, quick. I would not like a photo. Johnny let 20 people get in front of him. I don't want a photo. I'm gonna stand here till it's Johnny's turn here. Yeah, you gotta wait till he gets up there. I don't want to show these random kids. Come on. Alrighty, we're getting somewhere. It's like having a kid. Just drop this phone. She's not the brightest bulb. No, there's not a lot, thank God. There's not a lot. Johnny looks like he's the happiest person on this line waiting for a photo. That girl does not want it. She's not happy. It's practice for when you bring kids here. Nah. Mom. Oh, I know, John. I got you. Don't you worry. Okay. All right, John. All right, get on my way, lady. Sorry. I'm gonna. Oh my God. All right, you 4-year-old.
I got a video out of that.
It's great. All right, where are we walking? Pay attention.
Where are we going?
I don't know. Can we look at the signs? You like aimlessly walking. The Harry Potter thing, it says is 10 minutes. Forbidden Journey. Of course, they had to click it off. Mom, put the sign back. Oh, wait, right here. And Johnny's gone. Okay. There's the options. What do you want? Oh, my God. Are we on upper or lower lot right now?
Jurassic World is 25.
Okay, where is it? Are we on the, no, we're on the upper lot, aren't we? Can you pay attention, Jeff, for 2 seconds? Just get off your phone. It's like he never takes his face out of his phone.
He never takes his face out of his phone.
Pick
attention to me.
No, like you don't. You're like one brain cell. Yeah, same. We want to ride before it closes.
It opens. I know it opens.
Could anybody know if we're on the upper? Okay, no, we're on. No, that goes to the lower lot. So then we have to go down. These are the rides that are up here. So, do you want to go to the Harry Potter one or go down?
Let's go there. I don't care.
Okay.
You don't watch Harry Potter.
It's rides. I don't like. Or do you want to just go to the Transformer one down or whatever?
Pick one and go, and I'll follow. I don't care.
God. The day passed 156 or 159. Somewhere around there. Yeah, I know. They need more roller coasters here. There's like no scary rides. Oh, God. I'm not moody at all. I just can't stand when someone walks super close to me and like I keep hitting them. Yeah. Wait time, 5 minutes for what? We don't even know where we are. See, this is what pisses me off. He never takes his face out of his phone.
He takes his face out of his phone to pay attention to me.
Yeah, you just walk into things. Oh my God. Look, do you know where you're walking right now?
Yeah,
Or you
following you.
Okay,
You're walking
I don't
back.
know what's over here. I don't know what's over here. I was just walking.
This is not Harry Potter, bro.
Oh my
You're all the
God.
way around for that.
All right, so lead the way.
I can't lead the way. When I lead the way, you leave me behind.
Because you're just looking at your phone and walking into people, which is very rude.
So you agree.
Oh my God, shut the fuck up. I feel like if you popped him down in here by himself, he would just walk in circles, bumping into everyone for like 4 hours until like the park closed, and be like, all right, that was a great day. Let me show you guys what I mean. No. This is how he walks around. 24/7. Face never comes out of his phone. So he doesn't know where he's walking. He just continuously steps on the back of your shoe. And I would say it's like a child, but I babysat like 10 children at once. And I worked in a daycare and they didn't annoy me. It's just him.
You could get a wand.
I don't want a wand. All right, so here we are. Left or right here. Hogwarts or Hogsmeade. I don't know the difference. Let's go with left. You worked in a daycare? I did. I was a preschool teacher for like high school and right after high school. I did that work program in school where you could leave school at like 11 o'clock or whatever. You just go for a couple hours and then you work the rest of the day. Because I hated school. Alrighty, so what's the wait time for this one? Can't even see it. What's that wait time say?
I can't see that.
Alright, so I guess we're just getting in line. Okay, wait, okay guys, so for us to go on anything, I have to turn the phone off. So I'm gonna get off for a bit and then I'll come back on once. Well, I mean, how long's the wait? She said take your backpack off and put everything in a cubby. All right, guys, I'll be back after we go on rides. Bye.